Kailangan talaga. And looking at the last pick ng SUNSPARKS dito, medyo may kumunot noo, Prof B. Kumunot ang noo mo nung pinik yung tanks against SGD Omega.
Medyo mahihirapan sila lalo punitin ang tawag dito ang SUNSPARK. And may dalawang naka-arrival sa SGD Omega. Medyo kakaiba rin papakita. Mukha ka magpapatakbo dito ngayon ng laro is yung SGD Omega. Pero for the tempo, watching SGD losing the first game, medyo nahihirapan sila kumambak going for the second game.
Mahirap bumounce back.
Nung nagkita sila last, nung regular season, iba yung ano nila, nung natalo sila sa SUNSPARK, yung game 1 nila doon. Yeah,
so definitely a change up of the draft dynamics here. SGD naman, yung medyo aggressive. And ito na tayo naman ulit sa pinakamasakit na part, predictions. Sisimulan ko na para fair naman. Ako, I'll go with SGD Omega. Naniniwala ko na sila naman yung aggressor in this game. 1-3.
Yeah, I feel like SGD Omega can actually pull this off kasi they have like the potential answer to Gushon, but they have to make sure that they could be able to protect Toshino in this matchup for them to win.
So nandun na yung shutdown, protection na lang kay Toshi. Prof B.
SUNSPARKS. Medyo delikado yung boto ko for the SUNSPARK kasi yung Kaja nakita ko against discussion, pero I'll go for the SUNSPARK dahil
may isang gangster, may isang cowboy, at may isang barangay tanod. Tapos si Doggy nandun. But still, it is what it is. We are heading into the game as sinabi mo nga kanina, this could probably go to a best of 3, but at the game 3, but at the same time, Kuya Wolf, SUNSPARKS dito, if there is one team na kaya tumapos ng 2-0, team nila yun.
This is such a very strong start para sa SGD. May nagtatlo agad sila dun sa may top lane. Samantala, yung bottom lane walang tumatao para sa SGD Omega. They will get the Granger first blood because of this. The pressure is up, pero nakuha na kill dito si Fuzakit. Toshino, meron siyang Art of Thievery na ginamit. At konti nagpakita na doon si Cargisi. Pero mapapatay pa rin nila yung Grok. So 2 kill agad para kay Toshino. At mukhang maganda na agad ang umpisa para sa SGD Omega.
But that is one mistake na hindi dapat nabigay ng SUNSPARKS. I mean, looking at Toshino, he has 2 kills on his belt. He has the Bounty Hunter emblem. Alam mo na makukuha na netong Claude na to yung kanyang Demon Hunter sword by 4 minutes and 30 seconds or even earlier.
Yeah. One thing that you have to take note is binibigyan din nito ng magandang snowball potential si Cartesi. 1 minute 20 seconds, nakita natin level 4 na agad siya. Meron siyang crab coin. At naka-impure range din siya dito. So, all throughout the game, malaki yung kanyang ambag as the damage dealer. Lalong-lalo na ngayon na maganda yung simula niya. It's gonna be up to JP with this Gushon kung paano niya ima-match yung mga ginagawa dito nung potential na gagawin dito ni Cartesi.
Okay, so that is 1 death on Keith, but 1 death on Renzo and 1 death on Fuzaken. Pero si Renzo dito, ang Granger naman kasi parang siya yung marksman na masasabi natin kapag na-delay mo yung items niya, minimal yung minimal yung balik sa inyo. Yung drawback sa inyo. Kasi kaya niya pa rin mag-deal ng damage with the crits, kaya niya pa rin mag-contribute sa laban. Hindi siya parang carry na kailangan talaga ng carry or ng Claude na talagang kumuha ng items. Siya scaling siya even without it.
This time, by the way, Raflesha controlling the show. So, sabi dito ng SUNSPARKS, papakitaan namin kayo paano gumamit. Parang ganda nakap naman nun. May kontra na kaba. Mapapatay agad nila yung Harif. Terizla with the penalty zone connecting onto so many members. But in comes Renzo. Hindi nakanahabol. Katulad sinasabi mo, lakas pa rin ng impact ng isang Granger. And they will get the kills sa Terizla. Just like that, 3 kills para sa SUNSPARKS.
SUNSPARKS dito. Sa totoo lang, Kuya Wolf, hindi ko sila maintindihan. Just because it seems that they're losing a fight, but dun sa mga objective taking nila, dun sa objective fights nila, dun sila bumabawi. Mas magaling sila pumwesto kapag ka-pre-planned lahat.
I would attribute that victory, yung small victory na yun para sa SUNSPARKS, kay Fuzaken. Napakaganda nung kanyang pag-abang. What he did was, inabangan niya talaga lumabas yung Harith. Tapos, instantly, kapag labag nung Zaman Force, nakap agad gamit yung wall charge. And syempre, dahil nanakap na siya, he's taking damage as well as merong magandang follow-up yung Raflesha show natin. So, if you do set up with a wild charge, you have Raflesha to follow up with the Jit Kundo, tapos kakuha pa niya na yung control at nakuha pa nila yung kill sa Harith instantly around the turtle area.
And Raflesha dito, even stealing, sabihin na natin, or even zoning out the Claude from even getting that beaten. Ang laking bagay nun kasi alam mo si Toshi dito, kanina pa siya nakakapag-free farm sa baba kasi hindi siya sumasama. And right now, just seeing Raflesia nandun siya sa baba, it was enough to force him out of lane.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised that SUNSPARKS, they don't really abuse their arrival that much. Pero yung SGD Omega, ginagamit naman nila para mag-defend. Which to me is okay naman at this point. But at a certain point, kailangan mo siyang gamitin offensively din para sa iyong team. Now, SGD Omega, they're trailing by 2,000 in terms of gold. And SUNSPARKS, they can keep the pressure dahil napakalakas ng kanilang early game din dito. Courtesy of the Croc and the Buson. Kita mo naman yun, napakatino damage ni Renjo.
And si Crip dito, gamit niya na yung kanyang signature hero na si Kaja. So that means, madami tayong dapat i-expect sa SGD Omega dito, but hindi natin i-expect na hindi nila i-contest yun, Kuya Wolf. That is another turtle on the belt of SUNSPARKS.
This is the problem I have na nakikita ko ngayon sa SGD Omega laban sa SUNSPARKS, yung parang innate na pagkakalugi ng SGD Omega kasi Kenji, the natural playstyle of Kenji is talaga solo laner siya at napakadali niyang i-abuse katulad dito, di ba? Mapapatay agad siya ng SUNSPARKS and nakita natin many times in this game na maganda sana ako kasama si Teresa sa laban but wasn't available. Now Renjo gonna be punished sa may top lane. And onto the bottom part of the map, that's the Thams taken out by the Akai SUNSPARKS. They have lost some skirmishes dahil sila naman yung hiwa-hiwalay this time.
But right now, sila JP, sila Raflesia, they're just getting the turret onto the bottom lane. Just get something out of that mistake na nabato nila sa sarili nila. Yung gold lead is still at the 3K mark. Sabihin natin nasa 2.6. But at the same time, ang pinaka-importante kasi dito kay Kuya Wolf ngayon is yung map control.
Yeah.
Just looking at the turrets na tumamba din sa SGD Omega, yung top and yung bot, that means they have easy access din sa may jungles.
Also, easier access papunta sa mga turtles na mabilis din nakukuha dito ng SUNSPARKS. Dalawa na agad yung nasa kanilang side. At tapos yung pangatlong turtle is parating na rin in just a 30 seconds. Fuzaken spotting out 3 members of SGD Omega sabay parang mga lao na nabugaw dito. Professional na pang-agad ng Divine Judgment, of course, but Renjo still deals the damage. Naipit nga lang siya. And finally will go down. Mega kill agad para sa ating Claude.
Pero si Heath, nakita nila dito, Fuzaken, binabaril-baril ng onte ni Toshino. But on the top lane, trabaho lang, walang personalan. Yung dalawang split pusher natin, skill DJ. Kahit sinong player o kahit sinong katapat ko, kaya ko ba ugin? Yan yung sinabi niya dun sa isang interview na meron siya.
That's interesting. Ganun kalaki yung kanyang confidence. We know na KLVJ is a very good side laner din. But neto na pangatlong turtle. Sino makakuha? It's gonna be on the side of Gaja. Pero napakagandang initiation meron. That's a Zaman Force. They do have the ultimate from the Hurricane Dance. Napatay na agad dito yung dalawang miyembro ng SUNSPARKS. Papalo pa yata dito si KLVJ. Not before he gets a kill. But this time is very, very low. Hit will go down though. Panalo pa yata yung SUNSPARKS dito. Oh my goodness, JP! It's the maniac from the Harris. But the immediate shutdown mula kay JP.
Look at this. Kenji, JP going 1v1 with a great one. Sino mabubuhay? Pero nagkakatuhan, and that is a wipe for the side of SUNSPARKS.
One thing that you have to take note is lamang si JP dun sa clash na yon because again, napataas ang burst down ng isang Gusion and you also have the Calamity Reaper na meron na siya ngayon which again deals through damage. Not only that, maganda na may burst ka laban sa Terizla instead of like a rip type of attack na ulti-ulting lumalaban. Like Wolf, for example, hindi siya ganun ka-effective against Terizla. But if you look at Gusion, if you look at burst damage, yung big chunk sila, yung mga nuke na damage type nila, sila yung kaya pumatay sa Terizla.
Kumbaga, kung damage reduction na naman pinag-uusapan, paano mo i-reduce yung talagang sobrang laking damage na bumabat sa'yo?
Hurricane Dance, pero may Divine Judgment kay Raflesia. Buhay pa rin siya dito, nakapag-flicker pa. At actually, lalaban pa nga. Finally will go down. Pero anong kapalit? Wala. Actually, nakakuha pa ng 2 kills doon yung SGD Omega.
Feather of Heaven will be going to the Harris. Namatay si Raflesia at si Fuzaken. But, ang alerting for the side of SGD Omega, that should have been easier.
Ooh, nice dodge. Here comes KLVJ with the jump and they do have the damage. Patay agad yung Terizla. Hinabol si Carl DC dito. Hindi pa makakapatay. Gets the kill. SUNSPARKS. Nakakuha din ng 2 kapalit. This time though, 2 core. And they will escape the bullets of Renjo.
And Renzo dito, ang galing ng ginagawa niya. He knows the damage output of a Claude. Kung napansin mo kanina yung Blazing Duet, ang ginawa niya, kesa layuan niya, nag-dash in pa siya, and that will get called out.
Finally falls. At walang maabutan din si Raflesha. And again, Blade Armor picked up itong ating Grok. Talagang sagot niya dito sa ating Claude. And pinupoke dito na SUNSPARKS yung Lord, but they have the man advantage. Pero yata sila napitas dito. Yun na nga, napakalupit. The pick-off coming up from SUNSPARKS. They still want more. Is this a good decision? Wild Charge hindi kumonekta doon. Actually, he falling low pero makakatakas at hindi na mag-overcommit dito yung SUNSPARKS. But the penalty zone! Arrival penalty zone! Sulit na sulit, Zaman Force taking down the Granger. Toshino is here na rin. At mukhang maubos yata yung SUNSPARKS. Dalawa na yung napatay, tatlo pa. As they take down the Grok.
They forgot the fact na pwede kang mag-arrival sa isang taken down na turret, na ally turret. My goodness, that is the power of the arrival. Ito yung bakit hinahype to kanina pa ni Doggy. Ito kung bakit hinahype to ng ating panel.
Exactly.
Ganun siya kalakas. And at the same time, I could say, ganun siya ka-broken.
May arrive, kumbaga.
Oo, may arrive.
Arrival natin. May dating. One thing that you have to take note is yung SGD Omega. That was an extremely good recovery on their side. Kasi nakabawi na nga sila sa network. Nakakuha pa nila yung Lord. This time, they will have the map control as well. It's not like the last game na turtle lang yung pang-turn nila ng tables. This time, Lord talaga sobrang solid na hanap mula sa SGD Omega.
Mas nagiging okay lang din talaga yung pick-off potential ng SUNSPARKS kung papansinin mo. All the fights that they took na pinalalo nila, dahil yun kay Raflesha na nakakuha siya na isang magandang wave to Dragon. At si Crypto dito, hindi niya nagagamit yung Divine Judgment niya. Kasi silang dalawa lang talaga yung naguhulihan dito eh. Kumbaga, yung manok na pula, hinuhuli yung nagkakakate, hinuhuli yung manok na pula. So nasa ganun lang tayong sitwasyon.
Lang.
Oo.
Then again, SUNSPARKS, hindi ganun. I think that they can still defend. Meron silang Granger, meron silang Gusion. So I think kung minion wave clear lang ang usapan, napakataas ang kanilang potential doon. So hindi ganun kalaki yung makuha na SGD Omega in terms of like the overall map control. Pero yung gold lead nila dito kasi bumibilis din na pag-akyat. Raflesha, ako po nahanap na wave na Dragon na naman dito para may flicker away. At mabubuhay dito yung SUNSPARKS. They did force on the flicker in exchange for the Divine Judgment.
That Sonata. Binato lang na parang ganun lang, gumuhit pa rin.
Gumuhit pa rin. Alam mo naman,
pa rin.
ang kati talaga.
And they cannot convert the Lord into an objective or even into a tier 2 turret doon sa may middle lane. And for SGD Omega, that only means na medyo lacking pa yung items nila ngayon. But at the same time, you just need to wait and just hold the game until the second Lord. The second level Lord comes out. Doon magkakaroon na changes yon in terms of pushing.
Now, Wild Charge committed by Fuzakin para lang makatakas doon sa potential na kill mula sa SGD Omega. And you can see yung lead, nararamdaman mo din yung gold lead dito ng SGD Omega. The fact na nakapag-bully sila ng isang tangke just like that, the threat na lagi dito si Toshino, yun yung nakakatakot. If you look at the KDA, 5-1 and 7 ngayon si Toshino, compare that to Renjo, 2-5 and 6. Egul talaga dito yung ating Granger kung talagang bakbaka lang ng marksman. And unlike the previous game, etong game para sa SUNSPARKS ay mas mahirap, way harder dahil malakas yung farm dito ni Toshino.
Sir, may tanong ako sa iyo, Kuya Wolf. Deserving na ba si JP ng isang Gusion ban ngayon?
Ooh, I think yes.
I mean, kapag kakalaban mo yung SUNSPARKS,
yes.
do you just take out the Gusion just because sobrang effective ni JP kapag ginagamit itong hero na to?
The answer is always yes. Unfortunately, napapapili ka eh. Will you have to blend through yung Gusion or yung Kimi? Kasi mas nakakatakot naman yung Kimi sa SUNSPARKS. Yes, it's true na nagme-merit na ngayon ng ban si JP sa kanyang Gusion just because of how good he is. Pero feeling ko kasi mas nakakatakot na mayroon kang Kimi na kalaban. Especially if you're facing up against a top team like SUNSPARKS, alam natin napakagaling mag-secure na objectives.
And Raflesha, Fuzakin, sila yung naaatasan dito, Kuya Wolf, na manghuli ng mga kalaban. But at the same time, si Heath dito, kakaiba yung performance na pinapakita niya sa atin. Yung mga huli niya na Hurricane Dance, nakakahuli siya ng dalawa, nakakahuli siya ng tatlo. And that is not an easy thing to do, especially at this level of play.
Oh man, naalala ko tuloy bigla yung arrival kanina na ginamit using the penalty zone. One thing you have to take note is kapag tinarget mo kasi siya sa mga hindi na hit na units, for example nga yung Tori nga na nabasag, wala kang idea kung kailan na nag-arrival yung kalaban mo. Wala kasi siya parang visual indicator, wala siya parang portal or anything. Makikita mo lang siya kapag umatake ka ng creeps na may arrival, para may status kasi yun eh. But then, so kanina, sobrang gulat na gulat yung SUNSPARKS. Hurricane Dance though, ginamit agad. Pero ito ba yung magiging enough? No, JP will be alive in there. And it comes Renjo. Si Fuzakin masyado yatang far forward dito. Might not be good para sa SUNSPARKS as they try to retreat this time. Fuzakin is so low. Meron siyang immortality. At yun na nga mapapap dito, KLBJ. Nasasak na nga rin. And finally, Fuzakin falls. And SUNSPARKS.
This is bad for the side of SUNSPARKS. Good if you are a fan of SGD Omega, but we are getting closer and closer to a game number 3.
Exactly.
But if only SUNSPARKS, wala silang masagot dito, wala silang ma-reply. Kenji getting caught out, and this is the fight na hinahanap ata ng SUNSPARKS. Habang tinitake yung Northern sa may gitna, Toshino and Carl TZ. Pumunta na sila sa may middle lane. Sabi ng SUNSPARKS, wala na sila doon. Kailangan na natin umalis.
Napakasulit. Isa sa mga pinakasulit na pagkaagamit ng immortality is kapag nagamit mo lang mismo yung passive, yung bonus ng immortality na resurrect ka, in exchange for a lord take ng SGD Omega, sobrang sulit ng item choice para sa SGD Omega.
And look at the itemization nga, Wolf, on the side of SGD Omega. Parang lahat ng tanky heroes nila, pinakuha nila dito ng immortality. Because they know that the fights are hard, but at the same time, matagal eh.
Oh, mas lamang sila kasi sa long-drawn fights. That's true. I agree, kasi yung SUNSPARKS dito, if you think about it, yung si Renjo, hindi naman niya magamit yung kanyang ultimate twice in a clash. And also, si JP, mabilis lang, kailangan niya, pag di siya nakapatay agad marami using the combo, wala ba yan, pero si Renjo agad yata yung mapapatay dito sa SUNSPARKS. That's gonna be the Granger down for the count. Napakalupit na initiation mula sa SGD Omega. They find another one. KLBJ is so low as they knock dito sa base ng SUNSPARKS. Fuzakin, ang ganda namang wild charge noon, but will this be enough? Napatay na rin yung inhibitor dito sa gitna, and I think SGD Omega on route to take game 2.